What's up, guys? So today I just wanted to do a Guild Wars with, we have Epic Fail Alpha again. Remember last time I fought Epic Fail Alpha, I brought the wrong units, it wasn't runed up and all that stuff. But before we get into that, just some stuff I want to talk to you guys about. First and foremost, I gotta say thank you to all the viewers, everyone who tunes in. The channel's almost at 3,000 subscribers. It's still a small channel, relatively small channel, but it's still growing every day. What helped a lot was, Calm to Us Dude promoting my video and everything, and I just want to say thank you guys and just making me feel welcome on YouTube. So that was, just the start of what I want to talk about. So before we even get into the Guild Wars, let's just go ahead and talk a little story before we actually get into the Guild Wars. If you guys don't want to watch this or listen to it, then that's fine. This past week I finished rank 2 again. So my previous best score is rank 2 at 2442, but this last week I got rank 2. A sad story was that I was actually legend in the last minute and I had the option of hitting 2 people, Deathwish and Claytano, and I always hit Claytano in the last 30 minutes or last 5 minutes, sorry. And Deathwish actually got legend and he was about, I think, 14 points ahead of me, so I had a chance to steal legend at the end. I would have stole some points, knocked him down a little bit, but congratulations to him, and I'm really happy that he got that. But anyways, so what I want to talk to you guys about was, I remember in the last video that I recorded, I was talking to you guys. I said I didn't want to, get into whatever drama stuff was going on, and I couldn't really talk about this right now because over the past weekend, I've been studying for a midterm. I just had the biggest midterm of my life. It's a advanced thermodynamics class for those of you guys who know anything about like chemical engineering. And I'm finishing my last couple semesters up and I need to take this class, and it's like the hardest thing ever, so I couldn't really address this. And at first I didn't really want to address it either way anyways, but then things started getting, when this stuff went down, my guild started getting involved because of some things that were said. So just wanted to talk to you guys about it so you guys can hear my side of the story instead of just hearing one, because I'm not really vocal about what's going on and stuff. So anyways, as some of you guys might know, the Twitch streamer OMG Bomber, right now he's just like trash talking the crap out of me, and there's a series of events that actually led to it, and I just wanted to talk about it because I don't want you guys thinking that whatever he's saying is true. Okay, so anyways, the way it goes is, back a couple weeks ago, we were all in this line chat, and it was basically a YouTuber and streamer line chat, and we just kind of talk about our channels and stuff. I'm one of the smaller channels in there. There's some big channels in there like Nick the Greek and a couple other people, Childish Plays. I think there's like about 20 people in there. So anyways, we're in the channel, and Claytano is also in there, and he's part of Swag. And then he mentioned something about alliances on global. So for those of you guys who don't know what an alliance is, it's when people team up together to fight a common ally. And anyways, Bomber is also in that chat, and Bomber heard whatever they're saying, and then they're like, oh, I hear that some people in this chat are part of this and you guys should be disgusted or whatever. And then my boy 0bit, shout out to 0bit from Brazil, he's like, I don't see what the what the big deal is that people are hitting the same people that they don't like. And then it just got blown out of proportion. Like my boy Burke 420, he made a joke and he's like, yeah, we're all in the alliance and we agreed to hit swag. So swag is a guild on global, and in that guild is several players that were in the chat. It was Scat Fetus and Claytano, and basically it was a joke. And then, you know, they ended up like, I don't know, maybe it's because Bomber and Scat and whatever are butt buddies, but anyways, he started flipping out and he's like, oh, you guys are cheating, you guys are boosting, you know. And then I stepped in and I was like, dude, how different is it that swag grabs a whole bunch of G3s, right, into one guild, and then there's a whole bunch of other G3s across guilds that are hitting that guild? Because, okay, I don't like to make things personal, but I'm just putting it out there. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. People don't like the guys from swag. That's just the fact. No one likes swag, and if they don't like them, they're gonna hit them, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so it's just, you know, Clay's always complaining about getting hit, and you know, he just, they're just a bunch of crybabies. That's all it is. And I defended 0-bit, and Bomber was on his stream and stuff, and he's like, oh, well, there's 2 unnamed players that are talking about and defending this alliance or whatever, and they're, you know, I know that they're in it or something like that. But I said, it doesn't matter who is in any type of whatever it is, you know, like it has nothing to do with you. If there's no boosting, is there any cheating? If people don't like a common, you know, if they don't like the people in there, they're gonna hit them. And they started going off on it, and I stood up for 0-bit, and he started like, oh, you guys are colluding, you guys are cheating. And dude, he's so paranoid that, you know, everything, I don't know what it is, but he just, I just couldn't take it. So anyways, he started saying, oh, grab your pitchforks, everybody, we're gonna, excuse my language, guys, but he's like, oh, we're gonna go and fight this alliance or something like that. And then some other people in the chat, I don't want to name names because it's not their fight, but then they're just like, yo, like, we're getting sick of your, like, you know, every single week it's a witch hunt, and every single week it's oh, let's go after this guy, let's go after that guy. And I guess Bomber got mad because he was saying, oh, you guys are just like Nova, you guys are boosting, and you guys are all trying to gang up on swag. And then I said, dude, it's the same thing as when you had this whole little like expedition to go and, oh, let's go freaking hunt Goku or whatever. And that's part of what led up to this in the first place, is he had this like, for no reason, this hate on Goku, who's another top player. And I don't know if it's because Goku can spend money, but I still don't see a reason why you're gonna hate someone. But weeks before this, we're all generally G3, right? And Goku got first place. So in getting first place, like, for some reason Bomber hates him, and he gets first place, and he flips balls, and he starts going off and like, or he thought that he killed Goku. He thought he knocked him out of first place, and Goku got legend, and it got him mad. And then he came into like 65, and he starts going like, oh, you know, like, Goku's trash or whatever. And then people are like, dude, like, why are you acting like that? And then he starts going off. And these are guys from Oblivion. I know a lot of guys from Oblivion. I know Pando, I know Goku, all those guys, and they're just defending their guild. They're saying like, yo, like, what's what's the big deal? And then he's like, oh, like who are you? He was talking to my boy Tebow from Oblivion, and he's like, yo, Tebow, who are you? Like you're just a G2. I don't know who you are. Like, don't even talk to me. And then he's going off on his usual rant about Camilla and Rena, like he always does. And people were like, dude, it's not even, like, you're trying to take in a Zyros against you're taking a fire unit against a water unit, and you're complaining about not being able to kill it. Like, and then he's like, oh, well, you don't deserve a voice in my chat. So he starts banning people. So at that moment, I lost a ton of respect for him. And up until that point, we were friends. And I was like, dude, like, it came to the point where his ego got to his head, and he just thought that he was better than everyone else. And I was like, you know what, like, that's the end of it. So, and he's like, oh, you don't deserve a voice in my chat. And whenever he says stuff, his famous quote is, oh, it's not even up for debate. It's not even up for debate. I can do this. It's not even up for debate. So I was like, dude, if that's the reason why he went from over 10K subscribers or followers on Twitch, and then it dropped down to like 8,000 because people are sick of his stuff. Like, your attitude's bad, dude. And he runs his stream as if he works for Comtuos. He acts like, oh, this deserves a nerf, and this is what's gonna happen, and they gotta change this. I talked to Comtuos, dude, and this is how I told dude, this is how you gotta do the game if you guys wanna keep the game alive. It's like, dude, just quit it, you know what I mean? So anyways, getting back to the line chat, we're in the line chat, and he's like, oh, well, since you're defending the coalition, he calls it the coalition, all right? So he's like, oh, since you're defending the coalition, you must be the mastermind, or you must be in, like, you must be colluding with them. And I was like, dude, colluding is cheating, and if you think I'm a cheater, feel free. I welcome you. To this day, I welcome you to look at my logs, or have any guy come to us look at my logs. And if you think I'm cheating, if there's any discrepancies, feel free. Please, I welcome you. But don't get mad because, you can't perform as well. Like, that's the birth of haters, when people go on and they see other people having success and they're jealous. And that's what started with Goku. He was jealous that Goku had the money to be able to buy whatever. I don't even know if we don't know if he spent that much money. We're just looking at his account. And he has the nerve to like, someone who's supporting the game. Like, anyways, so I was like, dude, you're crazy. I ain't cheating at all. And if you want to check my logs, go and do that. And he's like, you know what? Then prove it. Show me all of your line chats. And I was like, hold up. I was like, excuse my language, but I was like, bro, who the fuck are you? I was like, bro, like, your ego's got into your head where you think that you're, like, I have to ask permission for me to be right. Like, I have to answer to you like you're my mom or my dad. I have to show you my text messages online. Dude, wake up call. There's life outside of Summoner's War, and I have other stuff that's going on online, and dude, I don't have to show you anything. Like, this guy is crazy, okay? So anyways, so yesterday, so all that happened, and I told him in the line chat, I was like, Bomber, you know what's, your paranoia is getting to your head. You need to stop worrying about what you think other people are doing and concentrate on your own gameplay, because I'm noticing a lack of performance. He's so worried about Rena Camilla that he wants to, he wants to find everyone and kill all and complain on his stream. Like, that's all his stream is. That's why I stopped watching, is because all he does is complain. If you ever notice, this was before Rena and Camilla. This is before he got Praha. He was bitching about Praha every single time. Oh, Praha is unfair. Oh, Praha, everyone in top 15 has a Praha. and he has a Praha. You don't see him complaining about Prahas anymore, okay? He'll add in, oh yeah, well, yeah, Praha is pretty good too, but she's not on the same level as Camilla and Rena. It's like, dude, come on, just quit it. Like, if you don't like the game that much, then just don't play it. No one's forcing you to play. I understand it's your job, but you're complaining all the time, and no one wants to see people complaining that much. It's like you give a negative feedback to your audience, and in turn they feel that way. Instead of trying to get people to answer to these things, it's like, oh, there is no answer. They're the godliest things in the game. It's like, wake up call. Everyone in G3 has a way to deal with arenas, whether it's Sierras, Tesher, bombs. Okay, your argument's gonna be that, oh, they can be resisted. So can Galleon, and if your Galleon misses on an AoE nuke, you're probably gonna lose anyways. So basically, what it comes down to is that he's upset. His Zyros can't beat everybody. That's what it is, right? So, anyways, that was what happened, and like I said, I warned him. I said, just concentrate on what you gotta do, play the best you can, and like just stop worrying about it. You're getting paranoid. And you know what happened? Just last week, or it was the week before, because yesterday was Power Hour, but the week before that, he farmed himself out of G2 or G3. He went down to G2, and it wasn't because he got attacked a whole bunch of times because people were ganging up on him and there was like some coalition. It was because if you go watch his stream, he has like those VOD things. If you watch it, he's just like, oh, I can take this defense. Like, this defense has no threat. There's no way this defense can beat me. And that kind of cocky maneuver, look what happened. His Lucians got killed. Alright, so, and that wasn't the first time it happened. It happened all night. He just kept getting wrecked because he was making bad decisions, and the entire time, instead of playing, he was complaining. And that's the gist of it. So anyways, fast forward, I hear from my guildies during the week. During the whole last week, I have tons and tons of midterms going on with the one that's building up today. So I really just don't have that much time to be able to participate online. That's why I didn't have enough videos last week. I couldn't even answer you guys' comments. But anyways, what happened was he ended up, I guess he was talking a whole bunch of crap, and I have friends from other guilds and stuff, and they're like, I don't really want to name the names because then it's colluding, it's cheating now because they're spying for me. But anyways, my boy, I don't even want to name his name. My boy texted me and he's like, yo, Bomber's talking shit about you again. And this was totally unprovoked, okay? So he's on there and he's just like complaining and bitching, and he's just like, oh, this alliance, blah blah blah. Anytime he's having a bad day, it's oh, Nick. So before I go any further, thank you, Bomber, for all the shout outs, because I went up a couple hundred subscribers after this whole ordeal. But anyways, so he's complaining, whatever, and then I guess I don't know who it was. I know a couple of my guildies went in the chat and they're like, they didn't like him talking. Guildies stick up for each other, and they said some stuff. I still to this day don't know what they said. I just know that one of my boys is like, yo, I didn't want to see him talking crap about you, so I stood up for you, and then he banned me. So that's that. And fast forward to this past Sunday. Okay, so I'm in channel 65 and I'm talking, and all I'm asking for is a R5 group. I'm like, yo, I need to do some R5 before arena. Does anyone want to get an R5 group going? And then I swear to God, I don't even know who these people were. They're just like, oh, hey Nick, like, how you doing? And I was like, oh, what's up? And they're like, oh, I've watched your videos and I like them. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't even think that much people watch it where I can go to a public channel and people are going to recognize me. Because it's like, my channel came about really quick, right? It was around for a while and I didn't put much effort into it. And then this past winter, I put up a couple videos, and then the channel just kind of started growing. And I was like, okay. So I was talking to some of the people, and the people were like, oh yeah, I love your videos. And then one dude out of nowhere is like, yo, I like your videos, Nick. I like it better than Bomber stuff. Okay. So that was what he said. Okay. And then the other guys are like, oh, something about, no one wants to watch Bomber stuff because he's whining. Okay. And then I was just talking, I was like laughing, I was like, ha ha ha. I didn't say anything. And then Bomber comes out of nowhere, and he's like, yo guys, I remember back when Nick used to make original content of his own and not copy others. So I was like, whoa, bro. So he's like shots fired, right? And I'm like, I'm thinking, what is he talking about, right? And then so my boy's like, yo, go tune into this shit. So I go over to Bomber's stream, and then I hear him talking, and he's like, oh, Nick doesn't have any original content, and he just copies everything. He copy and pastes everything, so he plagiarizes. All right. So I thought to myself, I was like, hey, maybe I do, right? So I went to my channel, and I looked through my videos, and I don't see what I'm plagiarizing. Okay, he said two things that stood out to me. First of all, he said that I copy people's content and then I publish it as my own. All right. So the main videos that I do is Guild Wars. Okay. So first off, I don't know if I'm not allowed to do Guild Wars without asking permission from the first guy who ever did Guild Wars. Maybe it was YDCB. I'm not sure. But if I didn't, I really apologize, YDCB. I'm really sorry for not asking you for permission to do Guild Wars. Okay, and secondly, I've done TOA videos. Okay, so my TOA videos, I've done a rush video where I showcase me doing my rush hour. Okay, and I'm not sure if that's like copyright infringed because I'm, showing that I race. And then second was a TOA boss guide for the Atheros and a TOA guide for Lilith. And each of those were both boss guides for the boss floors only. Okay, all in one session now. And I published it. I purposely finished the TOA floors the day of, after I did normal, I went straight ahead into the boss floor for hard, and I did all of them that day so that you guys could have a guide to do the thing. So I don't know if there was some guy who was faster and I sat there and watched all of his floors and then I copied it, but wake up call, the floors change every month. I used different teams. If you guys watched my TOA hard floor, I used the Sierra team. And if you guys watch any of the floors, like, I go in depth, and if you want me to use a different team, if it makes you that butthurt, Bomber, I apologize. Hua Verd is just too good, man. I can't, But anyways, okay, so that's TOA, right? And then I had, let's see, some of my better performing videos. Let's see, Barian's rune efficiency. So I'm not sure if anyone else put out Barian's rune efficiency, but I did ask, like, it was my idea to make it into a video, and this is something that me, Barian, the rest of AV had discussed in our chat for a long time, okay? And Barian put it out, and I specifically asked Barian. I did like a mini interview with him. I was like, yo, Barian, I think this would be good for the community. I think that your formula is really good. Maybe I can do a video and I can introduce the concept to the Summoners War community and it could benefit them. And he said, yeah, that's a good idea. Go ahead. Here's all the info that you need. Here's my reasoning that I made the formula, and go ahead, bust your balls. So I'm like, okay, shoots. So I post the video, and the guys who make the rune optimizer tool, they liked the video and they decided to go and implement into the formula, okay, into the rune optimizer tool. So I don't know anyone else that did that. Maybe someone approached Baron before and he had the formula. I don't know. Please show me where that is. Okay. Building a Guild Wars offense or building a Guild Wars defense. Okay. Every time that I've done a video and I've copied any type of concept, I've always credited whoever it's been. Even for my channel success from the very beginning, one of my biggest, greatest mentors that is out there, someone who always helped me in any way that whenever I needed help, was Childish from Childish Plays, and I've always credited him. I've thanked him in line. I've said it online and here every time I was there. Oh, shout out to Childish for, you know, giving me the idea to do this video. And this all came about when he did the Comp to Us interview, and the Comp to Us people were saying that they wanted people on YouTube more to be giving early to late game tutorials and help the newer players so they can succeed and progress in the content. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I asked Childish, what do I need to do to make my channel successful? And he's like, these are the key things you need to do. You can't just talk about your things. You can't just, you know, you can't just make people take your word for it. You have to show them. You have to, you know, you have to talk about it, give an in-depth view, and give reasons why you do things. So that's exactly what I did. Childish I've credited, Barian I've credited. Anytime for my success, for my mentors that I've had everyone from AV, including I've credited DJ KJK for getting me in. We're both from Hawaii. He got me into AV. I credited Chris for showing me how to play like a free-to-play player, even though I spend money on crystals, but he shows me how to make the most out of my you know, my crystals that I do have. And that's like one of the keys to success, is playing like a free-to-play player. I credited Cully for mentoring me when I was a C2 entering into AV. I credited Quickshot, Eric Quickshot in game, and Tish Mittens. Those two guys have always been there to help me from the very beginning. So anytime that I've gotten help, I've always said, oh, I really like Disable's team with the Brian, Bella, and Camilla. Okay, so he goes, oh, Nick never thanks Scat for, you know, all that he's done for him. Scat basically, oh, there I failed. He said basically, oh, Scat is, you know, the one who taught him everything. Like, God, Bomber doesn't know anything. He's not in my guild. He's not in anyone's guild. He's never been in anyone's guild. He's just always up in people's business. All right. Scat was in my guild for a very, very, very short time while I was there. Okay. When he left, it was in fall. Okay. And I joined in the summer. So the time that I was there, I didn't really get to know Scat much. But when he was there, my guildies can attest to this, okay? He wasn't ever friendly. He was always drunk half the time, and he was always trying to start stuff with people. He just making, like, you know, he was making inappropriate comments. My boy DDPZ had left the chat before because Scat made comments about, you know, his mom and cancer, and DDPZ's mom had cancer, and that actually made him leave the chat completely. So I hate to put it out there, you know, like, but I'm just trying to show you guys, like, these guys are trying to make me out to be the devil, and I have to, for the sake of my viewers, to, you know, and my guild, because a lot of things are said. He is like saying that there's a whole bunch of like AV scrubs, and they have to hire someone new for the recruiting department. Like, if anyone has met the guys from AV, like, jokes aside, everyone else we're all like the nicest guys ever. Okay, I've never, in any game I've played in real life, the community in AV is one of the nicest communities ever. Everyone's always willing to help. We're like a family, and we chat on Skype. Like, screw the game. We play because, you know, we're friends with each other. And he's like, oh, you know, just talking mad crap. So it's like he just complaining. So it's like, and I don't even know, like, some of the stuff he says, it just doesn't ever make sense. He's like, oh, like the plagiarizing thing. It's like, when have I ever plagiarized? The only plagiarizing I did was when I first started my videos and I accidentally used copyrighted music, and that's it. Anything else, I didn't learn anything from Bomber. Bomber hasn't done anything new. And the reason for that is because all he's doing is Giants B10 all day, every day, and complaining about Rena and Camilla. And that's the truth. And before that, it was Praha. Okay? And he's just so unhappy with the game that I really don't understand why he's playing the game if he's always complaining. All right? So that's pretty much it. And the other thing I was going to say is, okay, so he's talking about people that they are making, alliances and stuff like that, and I really hate to break it to them if they don't know this already, but it doesn't matter what line chat I'm in that has to do with Summoners War. Aside from the Summoners War chat, the YouTubers chat, and like some other random like that has nothing to do with Summoners War, just people that play Summoners War in there. But like, I'm not gonna name chat specifically because other, let's just say top guilds are all in different chats that I'm in, and there's a reason why the people from there aren't invited there. Like, I hate to throw low blows, but there's reasons why people don't invite them there is because they're not liked. And it's not like it's one chat of people that don't like them. They're literally globally, they're not liked. And if you wanna back your boy up and you're mad because your girlfriend's getting picked on, or his guild is getting picked on, then just deal with it, dude. Like, stop being a baby. And the other thing too is when Scat left is because he was saying that our guild isn't competitive, and he just talked the mad crap, and that was another thing that led into it. I don't really want to get into it because it's just another tangent, but Scat's rage came on when Barian demodded him, and the reason for that was because he was talking about his parents, and he was like, oh, my mom's a whore or whatever like that. And like, that's, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the people that play this game are from Asian culture, and you just don't disrespect your parents like that. And Barian didn't like it, so he demodded him, and that's just a fact. Okay, so if before any rumors get out, because Scat went on to like a personal attack, he's like, oh, why'd you demod me? Just because you can't win an arena, you demod me? And it's like, dude, why do you got to get personal? Like quit being a baby. So I want you guys to hear from my mouth. I don't care if anyone believes me or not. I'm telling you guys straight from the source. And if you guys, care to listen, then that's my side of the story. So enough of that. And I think we went long enough, and I just lost again for the second time. So let's just get into the Guild Wars already, okay? I don't want to talk about it. So we'll be back with Guild Wars, and I'm really sorry to get you guys involved with this, but I just had to say something and get it off my mind. Be right back with Guild Wars. Alright, so we are back, and we are with Epic Fail Alpha. One of my favorite guilds. I have a whole bunch of friends in here. What the Fwa, Mibukyo Shiro, Asia, and Childish. A couple other people I know from here too, Jake, and yeah. So anyways, we're just going to go ahead and hit some people. I think I want to hit the same people that I hit the last time, so I can... You guys remember the last episode that we hit Childish? I ended up autoing for no reason, and then I ended up getting wrecked. So we're going to give it a go again. Let's get Childish one refresh, and then I think it was Baron and Ariel. Was it Baron and Ariel that had the Taor comp? No? Who is it? Legolas, right? Yeah. So we're going to hit Legolas again. I got to make sure that my Chloe is ruined up. Okay, so I have no excuses if I lose this time, right? Make sure Randy has runes. Okay, they're not all plus 15. Gonna copper him. I could take another team, but I wanna redo. This is my rematch. Okay, I wanna have a chance at beating him fair and square. So we're gonna do that. I think this is a fairly safe team to bring against the first team. We're gonna match him. Only thing I'm gonna bring Camilla, and overall just a lot of tankiness. Second team, I'm gonna bring this, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring Theomars for this. Or did I say it? I don't remember what I brought the last time. Let's just do Theomars. See how that goes. I'm aware this time that Childish is a dangerous enemy. That Chandra is crazy, so. And of course he stuns the Orion. So, oh my goodness. Okay. That's a 30,000 HP Orion, by the way. So my Camilla's gonna have to go overtime. That was crazy. I don't think I'm gonna need that, so I can just use the what's it called? Amuse, I think it's called. No stun, no stun. Okay, let's see if I can proc endure. Alright. What? Did he really just go on? He crit through. Oh man, imagine if I didn't have that anti-crit passive. I would be in some deep doo-doo. And this Orion doesn't seem like he's gonna stop. I'm gonna go ahead and tack buff here just so. Oh my goodness, this Orion. We're gonna do this just in case things get hairy. I never know at Childish. So, like I was saying earlier, before the whole thing I was talking about earlier. So Childish is one of my earliest mentors from the game. I when I first made my channel, this was like back in June. This is before I joined AV. I had my channel and I had like 2 subscribers, and then I remember him talking about how he wanted to grow the YouTube community. So I was like, yo, Childish. And I used to watch him all the time. So I was like, yo, Childish, you think you can give me a shout out? Give my channel a shout out? And he's like, yo man, you gotta give me some more content, dude. Like, you can't just have like 2 videos and ask me to do a shout out. So I was like, all right, well, will you guide me along the way so at least I know what to do? And he's like, yeah man, like, just if you put out the content, then I'll have a reason to give you a shout out. And I'm like, okay. So ever since then, I think about maybe like a month or 2 later, or like a couple weeks later, he did a subscriber showcase for me, and he mentioned my channel. And then about a month later after that, we did like a Sunday fun day, and after that we've always been in contact in line, and he's helped me out with like a whole bunch of stuff, whether it's Summoner's War related with Guild Wars. I asked him one time because I know that he's done a lot of interviewing with top guild guys, and the top guild guys, those guys were doing like rush and stuff, and we were gonna do our first rush hour in Guild Wars. So I was like, yo, you think you can help me out? Like, tell me when to plan my attacks. 'Cause I didn't want to ask, like, my boy Mevrid, he's in malicious, but I didn't want to ask him how to successfully try to take rank 1. So Childish gave me some pointers on what he does in his guild, because at that time AV put me in charge of making the roster that week, so he helped me with that. So overall, Childish is, he's always been super supportive. So I just have to give him a little shout out just in case, some people out there are gonna say I don't give credit to the people that helped me along the way. Okay, so this isn't working out. I'm gonna have to start manualing it because this this Chasun Orion combo is just too nasty. I don't have any armor break, and he just keeps going stun crazy. Oh my god. Okay, that crit's gonna help bring me back. But so what I really need is a bunch of violent procs to happen. I ain't gonna draw this, I'll tell you that. If I have to speed the video up, I will. Oh my god, the draw button came up. I promise you I won't draw. Oh man. Alright, alright. Oh, this Orion is so gross. What was his lead? I think it was Theomars, right? Alright, so guys, I'm gonna speed this up, so I will see you in a bit when we finish this. Peace out. For the moment.
For a way now, I'm falling down, I'm falling out of place now. I can feel the touch from another world, I can hear the sounds from another world.
Alright, so we are back again. So we finally killed that damn Theomars. I mean the Orion. So shout out to Childish for that crazy freaking Orion. Imagine if he put the speed, I mean the defense lead on Orion. That would have just been stupid. I don't even, I was like, I thought I was never gonna kill it. I was like, but I told him I'm not gonna quit. So I'm glad that I got those violent procs, and it was a matter of time. I thought I was never gonna get it because that Chisoon was just like, it was timed perfectly. I think that Chisoon was a speedy Chisoon, so it was like just interrupt for days. You know what I mean? I'm like, bruh. So anyways, I'm sorry I got carried away, but we went for the Bella first because it has the armor break, and we don't want that Chandra going ham again. So that was Childish. Got him. Finally. Okay, so Legolas. Gotta redeem myself for all these guys. Legolas. Okay, so for the first team, I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to go for Iona first so that there's no chance of reviving. And I'm also going to go for Taor right after that. And then hopefully my Randy's still alive. And then maybe we can copper someone else. Okay, so second team, we got to go Camilla again. And I'm thinking we go Theomars this time. Yeah? Yeah. Or should we go Briand? No, I like this setup right here. Yeah, we'll run this. How much is this tower at? Yeah, we can afford to hit him. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go for the Theomars burst as usual. Try and eliminate the threat. I really like how Theomars tends to target Camilla. If you guys haven't noticed, it almost always goes for Camilla. It's like he smells her, but it doesn't. You know, it's best for us that he does go for the Camilla because of her passive. But yeah, I also noticed something else with the Theomars AI, or was it the Theomars? When people are hitting Theomars, if they got him down to, say, they popped his Endure, then there's a good chance that they're going to go ahead and move on to the next target, which is really nice. They weren't doing that before. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pop this in case the dot doesn't. What? Did I have glancing on me? I didn't see. I don't think I did. Is that a tank Theomars? Legolasy dog. Okay, I'm gonna bring. Yeah, I wanted to hit her down a little bit so that at least when I do, you know, when I have my. When she heals, I can. She heals for less. Damn, I get carried away so damn much. I have full blown ADHD to the max. Okay, so that's dealt with. And let's say we move on Praha because everyone is water. And Chasun will be harder for us to kill. Let's go ahead and give us an attack bar or attack buff. Quit the glancing, Chasun. Seriously. Just auto the rest of this. There it is. There's the daydream. Don't tell me this is gonna be like Orion Chasun again. My Theomars isn't very well runed, as you can tell. It's not doing too much damage to this Praha unless this Praha is just rated out of her mind. It seems like Camilla's doing more damage than my Theomars. That's what it seems like. No! Oh! I think my Theo already popped Endure from his Theomars, right? There you go. I'm getting tired of fighting these Chasuns in Guild Wars, man. They're all so tanky and fast. Okay, that should do it. What? Man. Okay, this is the do or die moment, guys. Holy violent proc of peace. Jeez. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can pop Iona. Holy moly, how much HP does Iona have? Oh my god, Chloe's gonna die again. Chloe. Oh my god, I have no excuse this time. I literally have no excuse. I literally have zero excuse as to why I failed this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stun him. Come on. Defense buff OP. Oh man, I lost this. There's no way I can take that Bernard. Oh god. I have no excuse on that one. He got me good. Darn you, Legolas. Darn you. Alright, we're gonna do FWA. So. Dang, I should have had that, you know. That's crazy. That was just crazy. Did I make the mistake? Should I have gone for Iona? I'm not sure. I mean, should I have gone for it to Or instead and then forced to revive and then his attack bar would be lower upon, you know, revival? I don't know. Who knows at this point? Jeez, that was beyond ridiculous. Oh man. Okay, so let's do this. And let's do maybe I want a different team up top, yeah? Maybe I'll stick with this team. And then we go. Do you think I can do this with just these guys? I don't know. How YOLO do you think that monkey is? Let's just chance it. Who cares? I already drew the first match. There's the rest of the week is doomed. It's over. Okay, I'm gonna try and pop this monkey right off the bat. Please kill him. Oh my god. That's just gross. That is just gross. I know he has the passive, but I mean, jeez. Take that off. No. Live, Megan. We need you. We need you, Megan. Oh man. Oh, it's only downhill from here. I need Sierra to just come on, violent proc. Ugh. Oh, come on, Jasoon. Jasoon's been giving me crap all day. Come on. I don't want that Monkey King going, so I'm just gonna stun already. Yeah, that Leo just went crazy. It's over. It's over. Okay, I can't lose now. If I lose now, then all is lost. Okay, so we popped Theomars. Let's go on the, what's his name? Galleon. Crit on Camilla, please. Okay, so both our Theomars are popped. Good. Good, good, good. So I'm gonna heal up here. Gonna do a little bit of this. And let's do this. Because I know my Camilla can... What? Yeah, she can do this. Oh, I tried a 2-for-1 there, but it didn't work. So... Oh, man. That was brutal. Epic Fail got really good. They are on a new level now. So that was Epic Fail Alpha. I hope you guys enjoyed the Guild Wars. I'm sorry about my rant earlier, but I just had to talk about it. So if you guys have any comments or you guys want to ask me anything about it, feel free to leave me a message in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.